it's a long story. I won't tell the whole story now, but it was basically kind of a fairy tale story. Like, I was living in Virginia. I made this little piece of music, and I gave it to someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew the great music producer Teddy Riley, who was playing songs for Michael Jackson to select for his new record. And the song, I made the instrumental. Over the course of this process, it became a song, and then it was presented to Michael, who loved it, and he recorded it. And I remember, in 2001, I went to the record store and bought it, and opened the package and saw my name in the credits. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Yeah, it's something else. It's amazing that that happened. I still can't believe it actually happened, but it did. It did. It didn't really change my career that much, because the lesson that I learned is that you have to be ready for an opportunity like that. And I wasn't prepared for it. I wasn't ready for the access. Like, writing a song for Michael Jackson gives you access to so many opportunities. And I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a stack of songs that sounded like that, I just wrote that one, and it kind of worked. But my career went in a different direction. My career went in the direction of playing music. And shortly after I moved to New York in 2001, I started playing with Dave Holland and Chris Potter, and that's when my career turned that way. But now, as Kinfolk has been released and people start to understand that I compose music and produce music, I'm working my way back into that world. And in that way, that event, Michael Jackson, changed my whole career. That's a credit that will never go away. And it's the biggest song, or the biggest artist, that I'll ever work with, because he was one of the greatest of all time. I joined with Ludwig last summer, and Ulysses Salazar, who's the artist rep there, he's fantastic. He's been great. And of course, Sarah and the whole team at Zildjian, and I've been with Chad and the guys at Vader for a long time, and I just joined Kyle and the whole gang at Evans too. So I've been with these 4 companies. I've been with Zildjian and Vader the longest, and I just joined Ludwig and Evans 2 years ago. So I'm very happy with the way that they've been helping me out, and it's been great. So last time I was in Paris, the symbols with the backline were wrong, and I tweeted, I said, "Can anyone help me with symbols?" And Damien replied, and he came to the gig. He plays Minel. He gave me some Minel symbols to play. They sounded great. So shout out, man, big up to my man Damien Schmidt for coming through, saving the day. He really helped me out. And of course, the gentleman that you remind me of, Nicholas, who I ended up playing his symbols on the New Morning gig with Jose in Paris, I guess maybe a year or so ago. And he was great too. He was playing before me in a different band. So yeah, shout out to those guys, man. I don't know too many other guys, but I'll be meeting a lot of drummers. I'm always meeting drummers, meeting musicians.